Hey everybody, this is Be Divine. Thanks so much for being here. We are going to get some longer messages surrounding this full moon and see whatever other messages come through for us. So I hope that you will stick around. Let's go. So as I said, we have a full moon in Aries. It is a super moon, so the emotions have been running high. And of course, with a full moon, we're surrendering. We're surrendering our energy to the divine. So, whoops, let's get these back where they were, or at least try to. There we go. Okay, so with Aries, Aries rules the head. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So it is a new beginning, even though we're coming to a climatic end as well. After whatever it is that you've been through recently, you're going to find yourself in a position that you can start fresh. If you pay attention to what was happening and grow from it rather than feel punished by it. Okay, so let's get a little bit more information here. I'm going to split these cards into, we have right here, what do you need to release? For some of you, a new romantic cycle is beginning as well. What do we need to release here? It's intense, right? Because not only are some of you going through it yourself, maybe there's family things going on, or your kids are literally going through something, or there have been things that have developed out of someone getting the wrong idea or anger, right? And the communication has needed to be key. One thing also that some of you might find is that Aries rules the head, so headaches, ear aches, strange back of the head headaches, right? Sometimes your throat can be involved, sinuses, your eyesight, for example. So when something is coming out of you, remember, when something is being released or coming out of you, okay, that's the healing. It's on the surface. So you don't want to, stuff it back down inside your being. You have to examine, unpack it. Let's have a look at it. So communication has been key, and it may have been a difficult communication, but it is bringing a brand new start. As I said, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Where's Aries in your natal chart? And then have a look at the transits for you, what this means for you, where is it sitting for you? Right? The new start is going to come perhaps with, if it's in your 11th house, for example, it's coming a new start with your friends or social media or, communication, as I said, right? It's very important right now that we also acknowledge the time for healing, because there is also a comet that is sitting, apparently going to be seen in the sky next to this full moon. Right? So that's interesting too. That can bring things very quickly to turn in a certain way as well. So we really have to make sure that we are in tune. We are staying in tune by listening to our inner self. You have a mission of mastery. I'm going to tell you this all the time. There's no one higher than anybody else. There's no one greater than anybody else. Humble, or being humble, is the key to this work. You're focused on forward movement. You're not focused on accolades, right? You're not focused on what anyone else thinks, okay? But you also understand that time is precious. And, if you're working for somebody and you're a hairdresser, imagine how things could get out of hand if you're constantly doing free hairdressing, right? Things can get out of hand that way. You're not going to have time to do everybody. You're not going to have time to focus. So just remember that your time and energy is precious. Use it wisely. Okay, see, now we have the finish and we have the resolution here as well. and then we move on to something even better. So this problem that was going on for you, it's over unless you want to pick it back up again. Sometimes what people do is there's something is finished and then they're going back trying to figure out why, or, you know, create an ending of their own choosing. That doesn't work either. We have to move forward from whatever's been taking place here. See? And focus on our creative ventures. Focus on the things that we want for ourselves. We have some things coming out that are upside down as well, and I'm just going to let them come out reversed. So some of you might have had a problem or an argument over a car, or traveling somewhere, or having to be somewhere. Maybe somebody thought that you should have been somewhere, or maybe that you took over something and you didn't. Whatever it is, you know, this is behind you now. We have to let it stay there and pull back into our wisdom. So the Hermit knows everything, right? The Hermit is sitting at a 9. It's right before the Wheel of Fortune. So this moment is valuable. Learn the lessons that have been given to you here. Learn your reactions. Learn where something needs to still be healed, or if something's coming out in you physically, you've let go of something. So don't suppress it or complain about it or take a whole lot of chemicals for it. Start to address your body as, okay, yes, this is releasing out of me now. I'm just going to go with the flow, you know, allow it to heal and to come out. I'm going to take some time to rest. I'm going to listen to my body, okay? Now, let me just get some more information here coming through. And if you want your own personal deeper readings on, there's different subjects you can choose, or you can just ask me a ton of questions, and it's over an hour recording. You can also have a video recording of your reading if you want that in that way. I find a lot of people just like to listen to their reading as they're driving in the car or whatever, and watching a video is not always a good thing. So it's up to you though. Plenty of personal services to do with me. Okay. What else is going on here? Else is going on? We have the King of Swords and we have the 10 of Wands. So something intense, okay, that caused you to feel quite heavy, quite burdened, but at the same time, you're not given anything more than what you can handle. It just may feel like you're tired of the hits coming, right? The hits just keep on coming. All right, let's go more. Okay, so there is a turning point here. You have definitely been through a little bit of a roller coaster with work, with the dynamics of a situation, with an old, I feel like for many of you, you're going through an old argument. You're going to defend yourself over something that happened ages ago, and you haven't been able to tell your side of the story, and you have to do it. It's going to free you a lot. Perhaps some of you did, and then maybe it made things, you know, made things intense, but it's also released you, because the Page of Pentacles brings good news here. So let's see what else. Yes. And the Magician brings in deeper knowledge, new starts, number 1. Connected with opening up your wings and showing people what you've got, right, as well. Perhaps some of you have been sitting on skills and ideas because you don't want to get mocked or ridiculed. The time for that is finished. See? You're holding back from something that you need to offer this world and give to this world, which will bring you into emotional fulfillment. And see, some of you are also hearing some really good news here, something that is going to change your life for the better. Beautiful, positive, loving outpouring. I also feel your loved ones just saying, hey, you know, you're doing an amazing job. We know this is tough, okay? So keep on pushing forward. There's a beautiful win here. Sending blessings to you all.